Okay, so this is the final part of our presentation on OLG models. So the most distinguishing feature of an OLG model actually lies in the way it captures the changing behavior of consumers over different phases of their lives. Since consumers in an OLG model are modeled as individuals who live for n periods, people born in n different periods or different generations coexist in any given period t. While consumers die at the end of n periods, reproduction assures that there will be infinite succession of consumers, each living for n periods. Okay, so as you see here, you have the old generation, the current generation, and the future generation. In the previous discussion, we were only looking at this one and this one, but again, the OLG model is a infinite generations model. At the beginning of their economically active lives, individuals are endowed with a labor power that they can sell to firms and may have goods or assets they inherit from the previous generations, which they can sell. They work when they are young and spend part of their labor and asset earnings on present consumption, but some part of that is saved for financing their consumption when they are old. Thus, their old age consumption is financed through savings that they have made while they were young. And any returns to assets they acquired are by using these savings. In other words, individuals must spread their income from the wages they earn by supplying their labor power to firms and return on their assets over their lifetime such that they can continue to consume even after they are too old to work. So here in the overlapping generations model, you can clearly see the importance of savings. That during the time that you are productive, you can use up all your savings or all your income. Therefore, you cannot finance your old age consumption, and that will not be good. So, rational people would think that okay, I have this 1,000 pesos income per day. I will use up 500 pesos of it, and the other 500 I will save for next generations or my future use. So you are withholding consumption now so that you can consume in period two or when you are in your old age. Okay. So here you have consumption just starting the economic lives or consumers trying to make their decisions on how to spend on consumption and how to save within each period ahead of them so as to maximize their lifetime utility. So basically, you have people trying to balance happiness in the current period and their happiness in the second period of their lives. Profit maximizing firms produce an output by employing labor supplied by young workers and the capital supplied through their savings in investment in physical capital. In essence, capital is part of the current output set aside to be used in production for the next period's output. So let me clarify that again. Capital is part of the current output set aside to be used in production of the next period output. Thus, the more individuals save for future consumption, the higher the expansion in the capital stock, and hence the higher the rate of economic growth would be. So again, think about it. If you have a 1 peso income and that 1 peso income is used up during one period of your life, then there'll be nothing to be used for the second generation or the second period. Okay, so if you have a marginal propensity to consume equal to one, meaning your saving is zero, then there is no funds for investment, as we know that savings is equal to investment. So if all of the money is used by the current generation on consumption, then nothing will be left for investment.